Good afternoon, fellow YouTubers. Belch94 with another video. And previously, what I talked about in the series of City Rail train history, I did the City Rail VSET, or aka New South Wales Trainlink VSET. Now, if you want to get technical, which is a doco about them. So, in today's episode, it's going to be talking about the Tangara G set, not the T set. We're doing another series on the T set when it gets to suburban train series. So just this series, because I'm going to be kicking off with this series, which is the Inner City series, which really I did the VSET for a pilot episode, which went for about 40 minutes. I doubt this probably will not go for 40 minutes. I'll probably say it might go for half an hour, even less. So, yeah, previously I was talking about the VSETs, and you'll see a picture pop up just before the intro rolls. So, yeah, intro will roll now. Okay, now G-Sets entered service in, I think it was I believe it might have been 1994. G-Sets started coming into service. Technically they were gonna be T-Sets, but people decided that they want to make them more friendly for interurban trips, interurban trips. So they fitted them with luggage racks, toilets, drinking fountains. So these replaced the K-Sets, because K-Sets used to do the Wyong service via the North Shore at this point, and so these replaced them from doing that service. So those K-Sets got relocated to the Sydney suburban network, and the G-Sets also replaced the remaining U-Sets, which were earlier replaced by V-Sets, and will move to doing other services. So these replaced the U-Sets. So these all entered service by, I think, the end of 1995 or early 1996. Yeah, no, the final G-Set was delivered in October 1995. So the G-Set consists of G-Set driving trailers are OD 6801 to OD 6840 with an additional spare car OD 6841. So that was a spare G-Set car. And then you got G-Set non-driving motor cars, which is ON 5801 to ON 5820. Then you got G-Set non-driving motor cars, which is ONL 5851, ONL 5870. So they all consist of the cars. So you'd have, like, say for example, you'll have OD 6801, ON 5801, ONL 5851, and OD 6802. I believe that's would have been laid out. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how the consist was laid out. So, alrighty, I'll move down to where it's. So the design pretty much looks like an average Tangara. The difference from the T set and the G set is the seating, door control buttons on the outer doors, which T-Sets did have that, but they got removed, and movable seating, and also you have the toilets and that in it, and baggage racks. And you can tell the difference between a G set and a T set by the front end. G set pretty much has a T set has a flat front end. G set has a bit of a flat, but then at the bottom it sort of goes. If you watch my finger, I'll point up there. So it goes down like that, and it sort of has like a little bend thing at the end. That's how you can tell the difference between a G set and a T set, and also you pretty much can tell by the seating and the interior. Other than that, it's pretty similar. I've got a cat coming up to me now. He wants to be in the video, guys. Get over there. I'll just pick him up, move him over there. So let me try. I'm trying to. It's all over. So that's pretty much the features of the G set. But in 2005, they had to withdraw. You would have heard in the last 15 V-set cars, which were the original series V-set cars. Can you get out of the way, Baker, please? I love you too, but not now. He wants some loving. So, but yeah. So these, how can I say this? So these trains replaced those V-set cars, running more services to Wyong, South Coastline to Port Kembla, and also I think to Springwood as well. But there wasn't enough G sets to do that, so there was an order to put in for H sets, which will be the next video. Next documentary will be the H set Oscar cars, which probably won't be filming until tomorrow. Yeah. So they used to do G set to T set hybrid. People call them a G set T set hybrid. It pretty much was a G set and a T set coupled together. And also in 2005, G7 was fitted with an AC drive system. This was experimental for evaluation purposes with the existing DC stock and compatibility with signalling and communication systems on the network, which the future trains will get, like from the Oscar and up, had those features, I believe. At main train. And G7 was scrapped in 2005 at main train Auburn after the waterfall train disaster. You would have heard that. The 4 cars were beyond repair. And the car D6841 is on ex-Ultra Suburban Tangara set T121, replacing D6807 for unknown reasons. D6807 is stabled at Auburn Maintenance Centre. So pretty much when they did the conversion in 2010, they ripped out the toilets, the fountain, they kept the seating, they put new sort of fabric on the seating and also the seats in the gangways. They kept the door buttons, they kept the luggage racks. I think they removed that weird, funny silver thing in the middle. Hortanger's got that taken out, pretty much. So pretty much. So H-set started entering the service in December 2006, even though this isn't about Oscars. This led to the change of the G-set role. And from 2007, the G-sets were progressively redeployed onto suburban services, providing extra capacity on high-demand existing services such as on the Western Line, allowing new services to be introduced. By 2008, G-sets were often used on on-peak suburban services that extended into intercity areas such as services to Springwood via the Western Line. In 2009, this is a moment you probably want to hear. In 2009, the conversions of G-sets to T-sets began to improve their stability for suburban working as H-sets took over their outer suburban duties. Conversion work consisted of the removal of toilets and their replacements with additional seating. Other work included the installation of new handrails and hangars and the recoding of cars. For example, G4 was the first to be converted, that was converted to T104. In 2010, the sets began converted, starting receiving a full refurbishment. The set to come out with this refurbishment would include woolen Montague fabric on the seats, found on the H sets, Endeavours and the Hunter rail cars. Yellow intercarriage doors and new flooring, etc. Was T121, blah blah blah. So pretty much they serve the same line as the T sets. What I'm going to do now, I don't think there's any really extra G sets. Not really many G sets got written off except for G7. So pretty much there was two groups. There was ones targeted with red, which I believe I think we're at Mort. I don't know. I forget where they were. I think it might be Mortdale or Hornsby, one of them. No, Mortdale. And these ran to the south coast line, to Kiama and Port Kembla, and there was I think the Hornsby service which did the Central Coastline and also maybe parts of the Blue Mountains. I could be wrong, but yeah. But I'm going to end this video now. I do like the G sets. The reason why I like them is because they had compatibility with the G sets. I thought they were more comfortable. I mean, they weren't the most comfortable as train, but I thought they were more comfortable than H sets, to be honest. They had better seating in them. And if you really ever had to, you could always hook one of these up to a chopper-controlled V set too, if you really had to, if you're low on trains on the network. So you could have had a G set, V set combo sort of thing, which I have seen pictures of on the Google Images. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now, before I end this video, I'm going to do a little slideshow of G sets. I'll try and find a picture of the toilet, like sort of the layout for the toilet was, because I found a picture of it the other day. I'll put that in there. How they looked over time from when they first entered service, hopefully, until and also what they look like now with their refurb. So I'm going to say bye for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Sorry it wasn't that long, but there wasn't really a lot of information on G sets, to be honest. I'm really sorry about that. So the more information I do find, I'll let you know. But yeah, but there will be a T-set video coming in the next series when we do SNI Suburban trains, and then there'll be a series for the Hunter Line trains as well, which will be coming up in the near future, and also a regional series. So I'll probably put the Hunter Valley series into the regional series with, say, you'll have XPT, Hunter Car Endeavour, etc, etc. So I'm just going to end this video now. So yeah, and I'll tell you the lines they service these days down the G set. So there's T1 North Shore, Northern and Western line, the T4 Eastern Suburbs and Illawarra line, and the South Coast line to Port Kembla. So they're the lines they service these days. So what I'm going to do now is end this video. Bye for now, and enjoy and have a great weekend.